Hello and welcome to Stormhaven. I'm Nicola.
Mark.
The weather's changed. The rain has sort of dissipated for a little while. I think they're saying maybe next week again. So we're trying to get on and get mowing and stuff done.
Been mowing all day so far.
And we got lots more to go. It'll probably take the best part of the day. And then we're going to go and start inside once we've done a few outdoor jobs. We need to check the pumpkins again. We brought the 4 hens home, and you may have seen we're looking for some names. If we don't have names by the end of this episode, well, we'll have to come up with something.
We've got a bit to do. Bottle our Irish stout. So as opposed to other stout, it's Irish stout.
Yep. Still trying to get to the carrot seeds. Haven't quite got that.
We got the dragon fruit is still ripening.
Yep.
Worms are going like a house on fire. They're loving their new home.
Which is all good. So there's quite a bit happening. We're still watching Daisy. If there's any updates, we'll let you know. But so far, nothing to tell you.
Just a very fat cow.
I think she's more than just fat, but she's taking her time. Anyway, so yeah, there's quite a little bit going on here at Stormhaven, so keep watching. And as always, if you find something useful, like, share, subscribe, all those bits and pieces. You can also find us on Facebook. We do actually answer comments. So we'll see you throughout the episode. Okay, so we actually have taste tested. Look at how red that is. But this is a really nice bit of apple. It's quite sweet. How would you describe it? It's not flowery, so we know it's ripe.
No, it's very yummy. Firm. Tastes like an apple. Only that. Yeah.
Should do. Yum. Okay, we are about to wander into the chook pen. Now, the girls are all looking a little bit sad on it, but it's been really wet. But we're actually going to go and have a look at Jeremy, and we're actually going to clip his wing. So we're only going to clip one. The deal with that is by clipping one wing, it actually unbalances him. He can't fly. Now, all our covering has come down. It's loaded up with leaves and branches and stuff. So
Lots of stick.
yep, after you get the gate. We've got their feed here, but I think we're going to do Jeremy first, are we?
We would indeed.
Yep.
Yeah, the feed.
So they've actually got a number of places where they can lay, as you can see. We're in here. Then here we go. See, this is what I mean by it's all unbalanced at the moment with a lot of stuff. It's very wet in here. We'll need to get some lime down, I think. Mark's just getting
Yeah, so come on, Clever Clogs.
Jeremy.
Come on. Come on, Clever. He's shy.
He's a shy boy. Okay. Okay.
Come on, shy boy. Shy
Oh,
Barana.
he's down.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is if I open this up,
He's not
there he is.
easy to get hold of.
This is Jeremy.
Hello,
Jeremy.
Will.
Hello,
Please
sweetie.
get my good side.
Oh, he's very lovely.
He's
Aren't
pretty
you,
and
baby?
pretty.
So what we're going to do, we're going to spread here, and I'm literally going to just take
the tip off.
across there,
Eh?
and then that way that'll make him unbalanced. He won't be able to fly. All right. So there,
Come on,
as you can
silly.
see, I haven't taken a lot.
Come on, silly.
You can actually see it's a bit of an uneven cut, but that's all right. That's not a bad thing. As I said, he can't fly. So we're going to
One wants to help.
get the feed and put some feed down like this. All right.
You want to grab his net, your net, and then, 'cause I don't want to be chasing that. Once I let him go, he's going to go.
Sorry, you got that feed bucket in the way. There.
All right, you ready?
All right.
1, 2, 3. There you go.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Come and meet your girls. All right. So, and he's a good size up against our girls. He'll do the job nicely. Oh, he's gone looking for some green. Okay, and here come the girls. They know the net. They don't like the net. They know the net means bad things. So the sooner we get the net out of here, the better. And the reason we've had to do this probably a little bit earlier than we planned, we actually have some new hens joining us tomorrow. Charlotte, what are we doing?
Putting chickens in a pen.
We've got 4 new hens. Well, they're actually not new, so they're what they call second chance layers. They've come from an egg farm. They're a bit poor looking at the moment, but at the moment they're just Elm A, B, C and D. We'll need to come up with names, but anyway, let's go get them into the pen. Okay, well, we have been running today, so most of the yard's been done. It looks a whole heap better. It was starting to get out of the way, out of control. We've actually weeded this bed mostly, which is really good.
He's about that big.
Okay, there's a pumpkin over there, so we're back on pumpkin patrol. We're checking out what's what and what's grown where, and
Sweet potatoes gone feral.
yeah, the sweet potatoes have gone feral.
Grapes gone feral.
The grape has gone feral. This pumpkin is feral, but we actually are keeping this pumpkin because we've got one there, one there, one there, and now would you like to tap it? So what are we looking for?
Hollow.
So we're looking for a hollow sound, and where the
Stalk is all
stalk
dried back.
is drying off. So this one's ready,
He
so
is
we're going
ready.
to take him. Oop, he's
there
just
he
come
goes.
off.
Yep.
So he's a good size. You want to put your foot next to it so we can gauge.
It's a size 8.
So we've actually got a few to check today. I don't think that one's ready yet, but Mr. Pitty, you're going to go over and have a look?
Yeah.
We might actually even put him into the show, I think.
When we were little and we used to pick the pumpkins in Mum and Dad's farm, they had a lot of redbacks. And when you were down in the paddock and the pumpkins had dried off and died off like that, you always had to flip them over because the spiders loved them and they always nested in that bit. That
Okay.
was a good old Queensland blues.
So, right, we're going to check this one over here now. He's a good weight. We might put him on the scales after and find out how heavy he is. He's a good weight.
in him. Someone's tried to have a nibble.
Oh, yeah, but that does happen. Leave it. No.
Getting him out.
Oh.
He's a little green bug.
Yep. He is now a dead green bug.
Little bugger.
Yeah, so, yep. So we're going to check this one next, see how he's going. Now the problem we've got is...
You got not quite right, right?
Yeah, oh, that's good.
There.
We'll keep them hidden.
Where?
Anything, if those are
Yeah,
there,
there.
just, yeah, that's fine.
So like a piece of grape.
Well, there's not much you can do with that, so I'll just pop it down there for the minute.
No, don't. He's a green as.
Okay.
So he's that far behind that boy. Look at that, something's been into the
Yeah.
things. Worms and stuff.
We haven't been able to get to anything, so. And of course, as you can see, we haven't been able to clear up here because this is where there's the third of those. Yeah, just stick them in that garden bed for the moment.
Come out of the worm.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Tomatoes everywhere. And
And
there'll be either pumpkins or
Squash or something.
something.
yep. Now there's a couple up here in there. And I think there was one here, I thought, unless you've pulled this one.
He's quite green on the stalk still.
Yeah, no, there was others. There was,
Not ready.
yeah, yes, there's a little one there. Do you want to just cut that so we can actually see there? Just use the snips and cut it down. Yeah, he's ready. So here's a lily. There was more in here.
Get over here.
Okay. It's a voyage of discovery today.
A little fella, but he's ready.
Okay.
Ta-da.
Okay, and I thought there was one up there as well, towards the front of there.
Could be.
So, as you can see, just everything has got away from us up here. Oh, yeah, right there.
Yeah,
Oh, look at the colour.
Yeah, he's the same or not. I don't think what we planted. He's definitely not a
I had
jam.
butternuts, I had... The tags will be in the garden bed still.
Yeah. We did put some of the Queensland blue seed in there, but he's not looking like a blue. He's got the little base on him, so
Maybe he's a baby blue.
baby blue. Baby blue.
A grey blue. All right. What ants?
I think we've got them all from the ones we got last week.
Okay.
A couple that aren't there.
So we've still got more coming up here. We've got flowers. So I'm actually thinking we'll take this cover down. Sorry, that's my finger in the way. I'm just trying to hold this up. I'm thinking we're going to take this cover down, and I actually am redoing over here with stakes. There's more stakes, so I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll do basically what's down there, but over here, but we'll make it taller so that I can get in under it to do things. Now, these aren't all our pumpkins. We've eaten one. We've given one away. We have another one. I think Mark's gone to get it. And what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to get him to bring me the scales out of the studio in a minute, and we're actually going to weigh them. So I had Mark go and get my scales. These are battery ones. You just charge them up. I had him go and get these from the studio so I could actually weigh all our pumpkins. So this little one here, he is 1.255 kilo. This one here is 1.765 kilo. So, oh. $1.785. Oh, sorry, I'm going to have to move like that because I'm using my hand. Okay, this little tiny one. Oh, he's surprising, actually. He's 1.135. And this one here. This is a good weighty one. So 1.5 kilo. And then we get to these two. Now, I think both of these are they're both Queensland blues. But we'll try this little one first. That's 1.8 kilo. Actually, I'm kind of surprised. I thought it'd be heavier. I'll just double check it. Oh, 1.81. Okay. And then I'm going to actually get Mark to help me with the other because I actually can't lift it by myself. Okay, so here we are. We've got the big one.
Mm-hmm.
So we're ready to go. Put him on. 7.940.
Okay.
So that's pretty good. Okay, so we've actually been asked about growing pumpkins. So we thought we'd give you a bit of an overview of our experience.
Stick them in the dirt.
Well, that does help. So we've grown a heap of different types. We've grown butternuts. We've grown the Japs, and I particularly like Queensland blues. I know Mark does too, but I've always been really keen. And it's hard to get the seeds, particularly ours are like the non-GMO, so I'm really excited about that. But
that's their age. They're like,
yeah.
These are the 30-plus-year-old seeds that we retrieved from Mum and Dad's old farm. So
And
Yes.
given that one's nearly 8 kilo and we've got 2 more and they've still got a fair bit of growing to go, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get another around about that 8 kilo mark.
Yeah, I think he's going to be the biggest of the lot by the looks of him. So he was the first.
But we'll
The
wait
others
and
are
see.
sort of more like the darker grey do.
I'm thinking we're going to put him in the show though.
Yeah, could do.
So,
An average Queensland Blue, they reckon, is about 5 to 7 kilos.
and he's 7.9, so yeah, he's nearly 8 kilo. So, growing pumpkins. Pumpkins are heavy. They're heavy feeders. And we think that's probably part of our problem.
We've had here, William Street, even Carlson Lakes, different places. Best luck we've ever had with them is out of the compost soil. So we make our own compost and they love that compost soil.
Yeah. So, and I guess because it's nutrient heavy. We, as I said, we'll let that vine go ahead and do its thing. The different kinds of pumpkins have all got their own needs. Butternuts aren't quite so heavy.
The butternuts we grew weren't very big. That's just they didn't, but they were lovely.
Tasty.
Yeah, they were very sweet.
And for those, basically, we quartered them because, for 4 people, and as Mark said, they weren't very big. They're probably, if you're lucky, 500 grams. So we actually roasted those in their shell. But in terms of pests, you don't have a lot.
Nope, they don't like frost.
They don't like frost.
As soon as it frosts, they'll go leg up, and that's the end of them.
We have protected them in the past and sort of limped through a bit longer, but that's always been in the compost bins. And then we've put net over the top to try and give them as much life as they can. The powdery mildew you get, it's a milk and water mix, and I don't actually remember how much milk to how much water. I think it might be, 1/4 to 3/4, but I would need to check that. I'll have a look. I'll put the amounts down below. But they also take a long time. And I mean, like we lost 2 full harvests before we got this batch to take. So we're actually really lucky because normally by now we'd be, if not having a frost, we'd be in frost or close to a frost.
It's coming close now.
And so we're just trying to eke them out for as long as we can so that the pumpkins get all the nutrients. They need water. So if you don't get enough water to them, but then you've got to watch you don't have them waterlogged either.
They will rot.
And they do, as we know.
Yeah.
But they do need good water. They need really good growing, whether they need that heat to bring them on. And obviously, you need your pollinators too.
Yeah, and the blues, because we tried so much, they were late kicking. Actually, they really were late starting.
And yet they've gone really well.
Yeah.
And we are lucky, but...
Well, it's been warm. It's been quite warm.
As we said, but also compost makes heat.
Yep.
Compost makes heat. So you're going to get more heat if you put it in the compost. And we didn't actively go to put them in the compost. It's just, we threw the seeds. And one of the seeds just happened to be viable. So...
But that doesn't explain the little one, because he was over in the garden bed. So that's one of the seeds we planted. He just was laid dormant for a long time.
So they're very slow to start. At least these ones were.
And given the age of the seed.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's about all we can tell you about growing pumpkins. We've been growing them for years. We like pumpkin. We like a lot of pumpkin. Actually, the dogs like pumpkin too, as you've seen in the past. But I'm really stoked. So we've got a good pumpkin harvest. Now, the only other thing that I probably should say is after you cut your pumpkin, put them in a dry area, somewhere sunny, give them a week because they actually do need to harden off. And then you can put them into a box and store them in your cupboard. You do need to check them regularly. Any damage to them, and they don't last very well. So, and when you cut it, keep some stem on. They're my tips.
Good tips.
Okay.
Well, it's Saturday and I'm riding shotgun this time, and Nicola's driving, and we're heading to the Wondai Garden Festival, which is a great weekend twice a year, spring and autumn, and look what the weather's done to us. So anyway, so we might have the show to ourselves for a little while, depending on how many other brave gardening souls get out there. But if you get a chance, the Wondai Garden Expo is a terrific weekend. They got a whole range of plants. We buy every year from them a little trolley. Nicola's got a trolley with her.
Mark laughs at me about it.
Yeah, and cart it around and we fill her up. But yeah, no, it's a great thing. Always bring cash, just as a hint, because not all of them have card reading, and cash is good. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, you always give me Jeff about how many plants I buy, but this year I don't have a plan. We're just going to go and have a look. I don't know if we're going to buy anything, but we'll wait and see.
Yep.
I think if anything, maybe a couple of natives for the front fence line.
That'd be good. The ones we got are going good now. They're well established. The little pine we put out the other day is going like a cracker too. He's going really well.
And when we get home, actually, if this continues all weekend, it probably is going to be a good time for us to get in and plant some more of my bunya plants.
Anyway, we've just gone through the lovely little village of Warulan, and it's great. Nice little shops and things. Anyway, we're heading to Wondai.
Okay, so we've just got back. There's the trolley. We'll show you what we've got after. But I just sort of bring you out for a quick look. Mark's bringing the bin in. But a couple of months ago, you might remember I sprinkled some seed. And I thought I'd bring you down and show you. That's the globe amaranth. Look at that. Nothing much has come up in that yet, and it'll take a while. The lavenders have gone wild. Look at this nasturtium. Isn't that beautiful? Oop, and it's all the way out here and all up there, and poor old tank's getting wet. And I'll quickly show you what's happening in the rose garden, because I mean, we've got a lot of work to do in here, but one bud there. But look at this. So we have a flower there, none off here, but there, that one, nothing on that. He does not look happy. We've got to take that sucker off. Look at that. This one is very, very unhappy indeed. It's just riddled with black spot. This is the ashram. Oh no, I'm sorry. I think actually that might be the freesia, and this is the ashram. This one's got more buds coming. Again, black spot. We've got one here. This one's looking very, very sad. Princess de Monaco, I don't know. And this is our soulmate. So it's lovely to see flowers again. The little bit of honeysuckle that's here has got a little bit of flower. We're actually probably going to take the honeysuckle out, much as it's lovely. The the idea is to actually have climbers here ahead of Charlotte's wedding. So anyway, it's actually really wet, so I'm going to head back to the house, but we have roses there. This one's done very, very well, but as you can see, it's also got quite a bit of black spots, so everything's going to need some treatment. But yeah, and now I'm all wet, and what you can't see is how much rain is actually on my phone. Hello, it's the end of the episode, and in case you can't tell, I'm not feeling real flash.
Couldn't tell.
Yeah. It's been a big fortnight again. Did the Wondai Garden Expo.
That was really good. Lots of plants.
We did. We got to go and check the dragon fruit.
Yep, they're looking pretty ripe.
The pumpkins are going ahead. We've put the info that we promised about pumpkin growing into this episode, so yay us.
Yep, we've got a couple more to pick, and then that'll be them for the year.
We're actually going to put one of them into the show. We'll see how we go.
Yes.
I'm going to keep this really short and sweet.
Got the beer bottled finally.
Oh, he's got the beer bottled.
Weather slowed us down a little bit. It was a bit cooler, so a bit slower in the keg, but anyway, we got there.
We did. If you've seen anything in this episode that you found interesting, drop us a line. Let us know what you're doing, how you're going. Are you getting a wet bum too like we are? And where are we up to?
44 yesterday for the 24 hours. We only measured, you had half a mil this morning for today, but it's been drizzling on and off.
So we'll check again later today. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, all those things. I'm going to keep it quick.
Turned a bit nippy though.
It has.
Thinking about putting the fire on for the first time this year.
Good thing I got it serviced. And on that note, I'm going to say goodbye.
Bye.
See you in a fortnight. Bye.